Welcome everybody back to the channel. Today we're going to be going over the best meta league play classes in Black Ops Cold War. Now by all means, I am not a professional Call of Duty player. I just like playing competitively, but like I'm not like a pro, you know, if you get what I mean. Before we hop into it though, ignore the position. I don't really I haven't had time recently to play league play, so I haven't really gotten to actually place well. This event that just started and then the event before, I got back-to-back elite placements. Yeah, I haven't been playing much this event, so I'm stuck at a position 40 right now, so yikes. I definitely got to get on that. But obviously, like always, if you guys are new here and you do enjoy today's video, be sure to leave a like. I upload gaming content pretty much almost like every other day, so if you are interested in that, be sure to check out my channel, check out some of my other videos, and if you like what you see, then subscribe as well and turn on notifications to be notified every time I upload another video. All my socials are linked in the description if you need to find me on any other platform. I definitely recommend that you do, and I also released a new merch design recently, which you can also check out, link in the description below. So, getting on into it, we got classes. We have like 5 different classes that I use most of the time. These 2.0 classes I only use here and there. It's not often that I do, but you know, we're gonna go through all of them. I gotta move myself over here so you guys can actually see the class. So first, we're gonna be starting off with the AK-74U. This is my favorite gun. I usually place up. I played main AR for a while when this game first came out, but I'm kind of transitioning back into the AK-74U because I'm really liking the way it shreds. But even though the XM4 is kind of overpowered right now, I like mixing it up here and there. So on the AK-74U, we are running no optic. We are going to be running... So with the muzzle, it's better to use the muzzle brake 5.45, although I've been toying with the SPETNAS compensator lately. I'm trying that out right now to see how it works, but if you want the safest bet, you can try both of them out, but I definitely would recommend the muzzle brake over it because it gives you recoil control and it has no negative side effects to it. For barrel, we have the 9.3 extended. For the grip, this is the most important attachment that we have in this class setup is the SPETNAS speed grip. This thing is incredibly powerful because of that sprinting move speed, so that you can get to objectives so much faster, especially with you running a sub. That extra move speed helps a lot, and it's still giving you recoil control all at the same time, so that as soon as you start a game, you can, and you're playing hardpoint or whatever, you can hurry sprint to P1 and you'll be there most of the time faster than anyone else. Then we got the GRU elastic wrap, obviously strong grip. You can see the pros and cons of it. Really good, really good. You can also drop shot with it, which I like personally because that's just me. I have a habit of drop shotting, so I mean, you got that going for it. And then the KGB skeletal stock. All these are very good attachments. And then I'm only running through this pistol once because I got this pistol from another YouTube video. I can't remember what it was, but it was a very, very strong pistol, and I run this for every class, so I'm only going to show it once. It is the Diamati's. I'm just using a variant for it to change the looks. We're going to be running muzzle brake 9, 7.8 chrome lined, 24 round mag, and speed tape. No steady aim laser, none of that stuff. You don't want an optic for it. All of that is good. So that's literally the pistol setup that I run for every class setup in this video. For every class setup as well, I also run flashbang, semtex, and trophy system. Obviously, we all know trophy systems. They're hella important for any objective game mode. Even for search, they can be useful. But in this game, it's very, very important. For this class specifically, and I'm about to get into what the 2.0 class is, I'm going to be running perk greed so that I can get 2 of each perk. And I will be running flak jacket, tactical mask, scavenger and gearhead, and ninja and cold-blooded, because with that perk greed you get the extra perk for each category. And on to the AK-74U 2.0 class, I'm just using a different variant, but it is the same exact setup, except for instead of perk greed, I'm going to be running lawbreaker, and I'll be running only flak jacket, tac mask, and ninja. That's pretty much the only difference with the 2.0 class, and it's pretty much the same with the Krig, but we'll get to that in a second. The XM4, this is, I think, the most powerful gun in the game at the moment. It's just like the Krig, except for, like, I mean, the Krig kind of isn't as much of a beam, but both are still really good, reliable ARs. But for the XM4, I've been running this since the launch of the game. The micro reflex LED, the sights are usually very optional. You can choose pretty much any sight you want. It's all mainly preference because they have no pros and cons. Some people like the mill stop, some people like the Cobra, and some people like the quick dot. But a lot of people, the most popular choice is the Microflex LED. It just takes up a lot less of your screen, so it's very easy to see people and snap onto them. For the muzzle, we're going to be running Infantry Compensator. We're going to be running the 13.7 Ranger barrel. This is the best barrel out of all of them. We're going to be running Field Agent Grip for pretty much almost any gun. The Field Agent Grip is the best grip from what I've come to find. With both horizontal and vertical recoil, it's very, very good. We're going to be running just the bare 40-round mag so that you don't have to reload as much, because this gun has pretty much like a kind of a slow reload. We're going to be running Airborne Elastic Wrap, which will also allow you to drop shot as well, so you can still drop shot with this thing as well. And the Raider Pad, which is the best stock for the XM4. For this, we're going to be running the same Diamatti class setup, obviously. Already went through that. If you missed it, rewind it back to the AK-74U class, and you can go look at it. We'll still be running Flashbang, Semtex, and Trophy System. All, like, these 4 things are the complete same. For this one, we will be running it'll be Gunfighter, so that we can get the extra attachments. I forgot to mention that, because we're using every attachment slot except for the body, because the steady aim laser is absolutely useless. But we will be running Gunfighter so we can have that. And for the perks, we will be running Tactical Mask, Scavenger, and Ninja. Ninja is essential in pretty much every class, so that they can't really hear your footsteps. Now on to the Krig. I also think it should be good to mention that I don't have any sniper classes. I don't use snipers really at all, so I apologize. For the Krig, we are going to be running the Microflex LED, my favorite red dot sight. I used to run Millstop Reflex for it. If you don't like Microflex for some reason, I would recommend the Millstop. That's also a really good sight. We're going to be running Infantry Compensator for this one, the 19.7 Ranger barrel, Field Agent Grip, like always, 40-round mag, like always, Airborne Elastic Wrap, like always, and the Raider Stock, like always. For the ARs, those are just the best attachments. Same Diamattis, same Flashbang, Semtex, Trophy System. Gunfighter again, Tactical Mask, Scavenger, and Ninja. But for the 2.0 class, it is the same thing. Don't be fooled by the picture. That's just the variant. It's still the same exact setup. But the only difference is that we're going to be running Lawbreaker instead. And for the attachments, actually, I forgot I need to go through because we have less attachments here. The Microflex LED, the 19.7 Ranger barrel, the Field Agent Grip, the Airborne Elastic Wrap, and the Raider Stock are the only 5 attachments we're running on here, because we are getting rid of the Gunfighter perk, or like wildcard, and we are solving it out with Lawbreaker. And with Lawbreaker, we will be running Flak Jacket and Tactical Mask. Both are super important, especially for respawns. And then we'll be running Ninja, like always, the most essential perk. Also, I think it's worth to be known for streaks. Me personally, I don't like Napalm because I tend to get a lot of team kills with it, and I don't like that. But you kind of want to stick with at least between the Napalm and the Attack Helicopter, because if you go for any higher, then you're going to have to slay out quite a bit in these games, because once you get into the VTOL escort all the way up to the gunship like territory, those you do have to slay out a lot, and those are kind of more difficult to get. You want to make sure you stick with streaks that you actually know you're going to get, so that you can actually help out the team. Normally in like control or hardpoint, I'll usually end up getting the Attack Helicopter, but in every game I always nail the artillery and the cruise missile, which are both very, very useful, especially for control. These streaks have definitely saved my ass a few times. So that is all of the class setups that I use for League play. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications to be notified every time I upload another video like this one. And with all of that out of the way, see you guys in the next video.